1, 2. I think I always have an answer to this kind of question. The problem is that it takes time to go to my brain and to translate it in English.
Of course.
So that's the most complicated, right?
And remind me the pronunciation of
Didier.
Didier.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I'll try my best.
It's like DJ,
DJ.
but Didier.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ. Oh, yes, yes. Shall I move it? You got it?
Then it's Jessica's turn. You come here and you talk with Martin. But without his wife, the artist is nothing.
Is it, I feel like there's a lot of truth in that, DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, behind what is the expression? Behind a big man there is a big woman. No.
Yeah, a powerful woman.
A powerful woman.
Powerful.
Behind any man.
Behind any good man is a good woman.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the actual quote, but I think I have a sense of there's some truth there.
We are talking about the same thing, exactly.
Well, wonderful.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, DJ.
Thank you, Martin. It's a pleasure to receive you and welcome you here.
Yes, in the M11 pop-up gallery in Cannes.
Exactly.
So let's. I want to dive into your art and find out about that, but I also want to find out about this gallery. Something that drew me in was the sign that you have outside, that somehow we are all connected. Tell me about M11 and that statement.
M11 started a few years ago with this crazy project to create connection between events and artists, and especially in Cannes, which is one of the greatest place, where we welcome festival, congress, and tourists and people from around the world. So his idea, the name of this guy is Gabriel, is a very smart guy, was to create connections between events, artists, and people that come for the festival or congress. So now we are here in Cannes for the Film Festival Congress, and we see the link because I work with the red carpet from Cannes, the official red carpet from Cannes, and this is my job, and we are here in this wonderful place in the middle of La Croisette, just showing my art to people that work in cinemas.
Yeah.
So I think this is the real sense of why we are all connected somehow, because we are all connected, right?
Yes, yeah. And this connection within the gallery here, this is your work.
Yeah.
And this is from previous red carpets.
Yes.
So it feels like I'm sitting next to a piece, not just artwork, but a piece of history.
Exactly. That's part of my job. I mean, I used to work for 20 years in advertising field, and I decided to tell my own story, and also the story of the film festival, which is very linked to this red carpet. The red carpet is here on the 24 steps of the Palais des Festivals for around 40 years ago. Before it used to be blue. Before being red, the red carpet was blue.
Yes.
And the story of this red carpet is amazing because we can't imagine how this red carpet arrived here and how this film festival arrived in Cannes. And we can talk about that now or later.
Yes, now. Yeah. I want to hear more. I want to understand as well from you as how that connects to your story, your journey. Why do this? Why take the red carpet and present it as artwork?
I had a grandfather, really talented to tell stories. He used to tell me a lot of stories about his life, true stories or fake stories. I don't know. I really don't know. But I grew up with this idea of growing with dreams and growing in a parallel world. Far from the reality, and that's why I choose to work in advertising, because I love storytelling. I love to tell stories. And a few years ago, I said, to my partners and my family too, I want to stop telling the story of other people, of other brands, other products. Why about telling my story? I mean, okay, I don't have, a brand. I don't have a rich story or rich background. But maybe I can find a way to tell my story thanks to one of my passions. And one of my passions is the cinema. because I remember my grandfather that used to tell me a lot of stories. And I think the best media to tell stories is the cinema. It's more powerful than a book, more powerful than music. It's both of them.
Yes.
So I wanted to join those two passions. I mean, the passion of the cinema and also my knowledge, telling stories. That's what I know to do the best. I mean, and I decided to tell my own story through the story of the red carpet and the film festival. Transmission is really important for me, and the film festival has been invented by two guys in just before the Second World War, where in Italia, in Venezia, during La Mostra de Venezia, he discovered that this huge festival, worldwide festival, became a festival of propaganda.
Okay, so
because of Mussolini and Hitler and everything, you know. And those two guys, French guys, decided to build their own dream, you know, create the Free World Festival, which is now the Festival of Cannes.
which is what we have here today.
And it's crazy because, you know, it was a terrible period of our history, you know, just before the Second World War. And all the people around said, but you are crazy, you know, you can't build your own festival because any country will come to your festival because you will lose, you know, Germany, well, all the country in the world because they don't want to take risk. And they wanted to have a political festival. I mean, creativity, cinema, movies, great stories without talking about politics. And yeah, I like this idea to use, you know, media or just a piece of something just as a support to tell the story. And that's the cinema, and that's what I'm doing with my art.
Yes, yeah, and so you've taken that storytelling and made it something physical in the real world.
Yeah, in the real world.
You've made it something that, you know, I don't want to touch it, but I do want to touch it. You know, this is a piece of art here, but it's almost a connection to a piece in time, a moment in time, and a moment in history. And so much history is happening here all the time.
In Cannes, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Many stories.
So how does that feel for you, being here in Cannes and having your artwork on display at such an important place?
Yeah, for me, to be honest, it's my first big show. It's the first time, you know, I promote so much piece of art in the same place. And my story had to start in Cannes because I'm really linked to this country and this town. So everything has to start here. So it's something very special. And as we say, we never forget our first time.
Yeah.
So I consider Cannes as a starting point to go, to move forward from this point. I want to travel with this piece of red carpet. Actually, I traveled a lot with this red carpet. I bring it to Bolivia and also Brazil.
Yes.
And you can't imagine the reaction of people when you bring them. You know, it's like a gift because usually people come to see the red carpet, and this time I decided to bring the red carpet to meet people. So it was in Brazil. It was pretty crazy to have 40,000 people coming to see and to dance on the red carpet. And yes, I won't stop traveling with this red carpet, and I would love to transmit the story of this red carpet to, I don't know, old people, young people, schools, and people from around the world. That I want people ask themselves, you know, what is the role of an icon today, for example?
Yes.
I mean, what is your icon? And why does this icon is so important in the world? You have to know that the Cannes Film Festival is the first or the second worldwide event most followed on TV, you know, in the world. So why people are so attracted by the red carpet? Does it have a secret power? I mean, if I move this red carpet from the steps of the Cannes Festival, is it a common red carpet, or it's the red carpet from Cannes?
Yes.
So if I ask people in the street, you know, to welcome this red carpet, what's happening? Do they have to dress like they dress on the red carpet of Cannes Festival? Do they act the same way? Does it have a real power? I don't know.
That's an amazing thing that we can do with our art, isn't it? We can open up questions.
Yeah, exactly.
We can open up a dialogue with people. It's not just presenting the work. There is something deeper that happens that you seem to have a true and real understanding of. So as you're traveling with this work throughout the world and you're taking this to different places, what kind of things do you hear from people? What are people saying when they interact with the red carpet?
The most beautiful thing I heard about this red carpet, it's a holy carpet. Holy carpet, why? Yeah, because you are not dressed the same way when you walk on this red carpet. It's like entering in a church. You don't dress the same way. You don't talk the same way. You are very careful about your behavior. And it's the same here. We have a kind of protocol, to be able to walk into the red carpet. You have to be different.
Yes.
And when you meet people and you bring this red carpet, there's a kind of respect. I met a great artist in Colombia. She used to work with local people there, and they ask old women, to step into this red carpet. And you know what those women did? They just removed their shoes as a symbol of respect. It wasn't the real carpet from Cannes. It was just a common red carpet. But just the meaning of the red carpet for those women was so strong that they had to remove their, and I saw pictures where they cleaned their foot, before walking on the red carpet. Yeah. So it's a kind of a new vision of the red carpet. For those women and those people, it's a holy carpet.
So it moves beyond symbolism, it moves beyond an idea and becomes something that elevates and changes people.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also changed myself, because this red carpet made me born as an artist. I was an entrepreneur before. So this carpet creates things, is able to create, more than stories, but create people.
Yes.
So that's the power of the red carpet. And also we can talk about the color. The red color is a specific color, because red is, blood. It's life. It's death. It's love. It's everything. The red is a more controversial color, and we can talk about the two colors we have on the red carpet, because actually we have two colors.
Okay.
And one is lighter than the other one, and we don't have exactly we don't have the exact color of the red that we have here, but it seems that it's exactly the same color that we have in our body, the same color of our blood.
Wow.
Because we have two colors of our blood,
Yes, and when I was talking to Eva earlier, she's the artist that goes around. She's the artist sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yes, and as she goes around with her board, and she asks everyone to contribute in a red pen to her artwork, because she sees that as a representation of our first image that we saw in the womb. That was the first color that we ever experienced.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it has a deep ingrained meaning for us.
And you also notice that if we go back to the meaning of the steps, the 24 steps, that the architect decided to cover the 24 step with this red carpet. And you can ask, but why do we have 24? I mean, and why not 25? It's a kind of homage to the director that used to build a movie with 24 images per second. So that's why we have 24 steps.
Wow.
And you also notice that you never go down from these steps. You just climb them. And if you want to leave the cinema, the Palais des Festivals, you use another steps. So you only goes up.
Only goes up, yes.
Yeah, goes up to.
Yeah, the only
steps.
way in is to go up the steps.
To go up,
to climb.
So it's a kind of elevation, So I mean, there's something almost religious. When you live this kind of experience.
Yeah, and I've definitely found power within the color red as well. So on my podcast, I don't normally dress like this. I've just come smart today for the festival.
That's good.
And so that I can get entrance to places, because I know there's a strict dress code here. Normally on my podcast, I wear a red shirt.
Okay.
A red shirt has become my standard, and I was looking for an image of how I present myself to the world. when I was doing this, and it took me a little bit of trial and error. But as soon as I found the red shirt, something changed in the podcast.
And why did you choose red?
It just felt right. It felt comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no. I tried some other different shirts. I tried a yellow shirt. I tried a white shirt, a blue one.
It makes me alive.
Yeah, it's yeah, and I guess it's the color of passion, and I'm passionate about what I'm talking about and what the guests talk about. You know, that is the purpose of my life, is what I'm doing here. And so yeah, that color of passion, I guess, is solely represented in the color. But something seemed to change on the outside as well. That was kind of like the moment where people started coming along for the journey of this.
Yeah.
That's the bit where the audience started to connect.
Interesting. Thanks to the color.
Thanks
to the red color.
I credit something to it, and maybe it just changed something within me.
Yeah.
Maybe it just woke something up in me where I was like, oh, I'm comfortable now. I've now arrived. I now know what I'm doing, and
maybe you have created, without knowing, a link between your image outside and what you feel inside, or what you have inside.
Yes.
Which is red color inside too. You know, with the blood.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. No, and I'm still making these deep discoveries as we go along, and so much to consider with it. You know, this is my art form. This is your art here, and this conversation is my art. You know, I often see this as a words with jazz. There's like kind of like we're making music here as we kind of connect, and yeah, this is my art. So thank you for sharing your art.
Thank you for
with
coming.
me, and thank you for being a part of my art form. It has
pleasure.
been really wonderful to share, and it's amazing that the work that you're doing here in Cannes.
Thank you very much.
And it's so nice to see you welcoming people through the door here.
Yeah, sure.
And sharing the work with everyone in the world.
Thank you, Martin.
So I really appreciate you sharing today. So I've got one last question for you.
Sure.
That I ask of all of my guests. And I wonder from you how, you know, with the work that you do with your artwork, how you would consider to make this a better world.
I think it's I think knowledge and transmission is the most important thing in the world, because as soon as you own, you know, the knowledge, you can go everywhere. I mean, you can tell any stories, and I want my art, you know, to transmit this knowledge. And I think with this, we can maybe live in a better world, because we know the story. We don't see things the same way. You know, if you ask the young generation, what is the cinema today for you? They say Netflix.
Yes.
They say, I look at movies in the iPhone. But did you know that the cinema is French? French? No, it's from Hollywood. No. Cinema is a machine, you know, is a machine projection, you know, the cinematograph. You know, it was invented by the brother Lumière. Ah, okay, that is knowledge. Okay, what else? Well, 24 images per second, you know. Do you think that you can make an image move putting 24 images? Oh no, that's interesting. So we have to teach that. We have to transmit this knowledge. And that's why books are very, very important. That's why teachers, that's why art is very important. That's why what you do is very important, because you transmit and you share your knowledge. And
yes, because there's one thing to keep that knowledge to yourself.
Yeah.
But something else happens when you share that with others.
Exactly. And you open your mind and you know more things, not only about what you like, but also things different, like traveling in a place where you are not, you were not able, you know, to go there. Well, when I've been to Bolivia, you know, it was so far, so complicated to reach this place of the world. When you arrive there, it's wow, it opens your mind, and now I can talk about this culture, those people, you know, and the emotion I live there. And this is part of the story I'll tell when I work with this red carpet. So yeah, I think it's knowledge against you know, bad ideas, bad decision, bad behaviors, and yeah, I think so.
Yeah, knowledge and transmission.
Yeah, knowledge and transmission. Yeah.
I will take that. I will take that moving forward. Thank you so much for sharing, Didier.
Thank you, Martin.
This has been a real pleasure.
Enjoy your festival.
Well, I am. You know, this has been a real highlight for me, finding this place and discovering the work that you do.
Thank you.
So I really do appreciate you sharing and allowing me to record some of the other interviews here as well.
Come back whenever you want.
Yes, well, I sure will. I'll be bringing people this way. So
yeah, sure.
I appreciate it. And if anyone has been watching or listening, we appreciate you for joining us for this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Didier.
Thank you.
Thank you.